Right, welcome back. I've not done this for a while, actually. Don't know why, but I've just not done it. First of all, we're going to go through some beard mail, and then I'm going to tell you what this video is all about. So, first of all, this is GPS Agencies. These are my sponsors. What am I doing? You're over here. So they're my sponsors. I haven't got one of these stickers on my board yet, so that's going to go on. I'm not going to put these stickers on my board today because I need to give it a little bit of a dusting. Okay, so Ian in the shed. Thanks very much, Ian. Cheers for that. Geoff Christie, blind turner. Thanks, Geoff. You'll go on there soon. The blue light turner. I'm looking at over there. Look at this one. The blue light turner. So if you don't recognise any of these guys, I'm going to put links in the description below for you to check their channels out. Right. So this build is a bit different. I know I always say that in all my builds. It's a bit different, this one. But this one is. So Dale from Mapletree Studios, I'll put a link to his channel down there somewhere. He gave me a great big block of this. Now Dale glued all these together. This is plywood. Let's hold it there. I think it was 20mm plywood that he glued up into a square block. Since then I started turning it and then thought, this is a video. But what I want to do with this is quite special. Not many people have seen this process. I've done it on a book, but I've not shared it with you guys. So hopefully you could take this idea and I don't know, run with it, see what you can do. But the plan is to make this into a vase shape, and then stick it. Oh, first of all, I'm also leaving the faceplate on the bottom until I'm totally finished. I don't want any mortise, I don't want no tenant, I don't want anything on the bottom of this. It's just going to be maybe felt. I think I might put felt on it. It's not going to be a functional vase, put it that way. So I'm going to get a ton of Mod Podge. This stuff, it's great. You can get it from any craft store, really. US, all over the world. UK, everywhere. It comes in different types. I use this one because it's really thick, and to do this process you need something really thick to use as a glue. It's basically PVA, but it's really thick. So I've been collecting these eggshells. I've kind of hinted every now and again on my Tuesday night lives that there's a project coming up with eggshells. They're totally dry and they're really dusty. I mean, look at that. There's more moisture in the Sahara Desert than there is on these. Anyway, just wait and see what I'm going to do. I think you're going to like it. Enjoy the video. If you've not subscribed and you're new to my channel, welcome, and please hit that subscribe button. You'll be doing me a massive favour. Right, let's crack on. Right then, okay, so as you've probably noticed, there's no sanding whatsoever been done to this piece. I'll put a little foot on the bottom. I'm not even bothered about these little bits coming off because they're going to be covered. And I've hollowed the centre out, only about 4 inches, 5 inches in there. Like I say, this is just for show. I mean, I could put a candlelight in there, or tea light, whatever, I don't know. But you don't usually have light coming out of the top of a Roman style pot. So this is really simple. Like I said earlier, this is the normal everyday Mod Podge you can get from anywhere. It's nice and thick. We've got our eggshells. So all we're going to do is, let's go up to this camera. So we are going to paste a load of this on. Now you can do this on anything that's solid, that doesn't flex or move, because once these eggshells are set in place, that's it, they're there for good. So what we do is we take a little piece like this, we pop it on the top and we just push it down. Okay, now the more you push it down, the smaller the pieces are going to become. There's a little bit of planning, but not a lot. I mean, anyone can do this. Anyone. I'm going to be probably for the next 3 or 4 hours pasted Mod Podge on this thing. Just plaster it on there. Don't worry about it. It is going to dry clear. Anyone that's used PVA before knows that PVA usually dries clear. I mean, there are some out there that don't, but... And don't worry about the colour of your eggs either, because we're going to be painting over the top of this. Right, so I've changed the camera angle now because you couldn't really see up there. This light was bleaching it out, but hopefully you can see now. It is a fiddly process, but plenty of Mod Podge. Put plenty on. And gets your you have got to kind of look at it and plan it and think, well, that's going to fit there, so we'll pop it in there. Definitely get yourself something like this just to push it down, and if it doesn't stick, don't worry, we'll get back to it later and we'll stick some more bits in it. Right, so for some strange reason that I ain't got a clue how, why, or why I do such a thing, is I got to the point where I was going to leave it to dry overnight, and then thought, actually no, I'm going to do the skin looking parts of this now. So I turned the lathe on. I mean, why would I want to turn the lathe on? And it ended up with every little piece of this in my beard, in my glasses, in my hair, all over my top, everywhere, literally. The only place it didn't get was my laptop, which I'm really, really grateful for. So the next step, what I'm going to do is, I think you can see from that camera up there, well, I'm a bit there, I'm going to get pieces of this kitchen towel, and this is going to act, and it's going to look like skin when it's painted as well. So I'm going to get little bits off, and this is actually called decoupage, I believe. So you overlap them, and then you go back in with your paintbrush with your Mod Podge on, and that's what you do, and you'll end up with it looking like dried up skin, which is perfect. This is what we really want. So I'm going to kind of keep chucking little bits of it on. Don't matter if you overlap it or anything like that. I mean, you want some creases in it. You want it to make, you know, like an old treasure map that someone's used a piece of old scalp for, that kind of thing. Yes, that's what we want. But the reason we're doing that is because this is going to look like scales and this is going to look like skin. So it's kind of a mixture of a dragon, if that makes sense. I hope it does, because that's what's going on in my crazy mind at the moment. Right, so at this point now, it's all dry. The Mod Podge has gone transparent almost in some of these places that, you know, that it's quite thin, but you're not going to see any of this wood underneath. It's still going to be able to paint over the Mod Podge and fill in all these gaps. Now, I'm going to paint the whole thing black now, so we can get all the black in amongst all these. And then going to wipe the top off so we reveal the high spots on everything. Alright, let's get to it. Right, thanks for watching. This is the end result. And what I've done is I've gone back over it and I've painted. I didn't like the first texture, the first colour, so I went through and I painted gold on all the shells, and then in between all the shells I've painted black. Like I said earlier, it's going to be Marmite. You're going to love this or you're going to hate it. I love it. I mean, the whole idea was this is supposed to look like dragon scales, kind of, and then this like dragon skin. Can you see that? Right, thanks for watching. I'll leave some stills at the end. And remember, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell if you like, if you want to be notified. If you want to be if you want notifications of my uploads. Oh, I can hear the sea.